It's Detroit Pistons NBA action. We're in the Motor City, where the Pistons are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now here's Curry over Robinson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Duren. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Curry with it. We're about 1 minute into the first. Left side Curry. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Inside. And Duren slams it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Stolen by Thompson. Got a piece of it. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Curry with the three. Duren pulls it in. Pass to Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Outside Robinson. Thompson outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Curry. Green, the screen. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Boy, how hard is Draymond Green to handle in the pick and roll? And it doesn't matter whether he's the guy handling the basketball or in this instance, he's the guy rolling to the rim.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Curry. Curry on the wing. For the three. Duren pulls it in. The Pistons leading. In the corner, it's Robinson. Cunningham looking it over. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Porzingis. Still scoreless. Here's Podziemski. Rebound by the Pistons. On the wing, Thompson. They grab their own miss. Back to Robinson. To the inside. Here's Harris. Tries yet again. Here's Duren. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Well, this guy's job is to crash the offensive glass, and he does it at a high level.
Now Podziemski. Golden State moving it around. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Hits the three-point bomb.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of this game. No good on that one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Pajemski on the wing. Still yet to score. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Pajemski with it. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Pistons on top. They lead by 1. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Detroit.
And guys, they've done a great job beating their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Here's Pajemski. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Back to Herter. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Melton. No scoring in this one. Kept alive. Horford. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, this is an example of Al Horford's such a difficult cover. He's tall, he's long, and he utilizes all of that to his advantage.
And the second free throw, good. Detroit with the ball. The try by Thompson. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. A free throw drop for Butler.
What I love most about Jimmy Butler is his will to win and the capacity he has to take his teammates right along with him.
Back to Butler. Here's the 3. Butler loves the three-point look.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Pass to LeVert. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So it's the Warriors now. And here is Curry. Scoreless thus far. It's rebounded by Jenkins. The Pistons trailing. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
13 fouls. Substitution on the floor.
Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Here's the screen. Outside for Curry. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Harris. Cunningham outside. Back to Harris. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
Right side Curry. From outside the arc. What a deep shot from Steph Curry. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Cunningham outside. And Duran slams it in.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. Here's Pochowski. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kate Cunningham.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the Pistons making a change here. Second free throw, no good. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now it's a 3-point Piston lead.
Oh, and that's how you run the floor. Cunningham attacking the defense with confidence.
It's good.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Thompson right side. Cunningham outside. Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. He couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Back to Curry. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors lead by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
22.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. A 2-point game. Stewart with the steal. Three-pointer, LeVert drills it from outside. LeVert's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pistons.
Wow, that is some big-time range on display from Karis LeVert.
Pass to Green. Holland with the rebound. Herter on the wing. Stewart a screen. Here's Holland. It's stolen by Green. Three-pointer, Butler. They get it back. That shot misses. Pass to Holland. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And it's a 3-point Piston lead.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. Boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Pass to LeVert. And here's Herter outside. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Here's Curry. He's got 14. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. There's the three. The three ball from Curry.
Boy, Curry just taking over and seemingly able to get anything he wants right now.
Down low. Reed misses. And it's the Warriors' ball. Pass to Melton. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. It's Curry outside. Rebound by the Pistons. It's LeVert with the drive. Jimmy Butler pulls it in. To the paint for the lead. Oh, that's blocked. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And stolen by Melton. It's 2-on-1. Goes up. And he lays it up and in. Melton's got his first bucket in this one.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Reed. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Melton. Back to Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Pass to Jenkins. Inside to stop the drought. A nice shot by Reed. Reed's got it all tied up now for Detroit.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Payton surveying the floor. Back to Curry. Lets it go with the three. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 20.
I'll tell you, it is a thing of beauty watching Steph Curry shoot jumpers in unbelievable feel and touch. Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Here's Melton. Curry on the wing. Launches it. And another three for Golden State.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Warriors ahead. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Pistons trailed by 4. Pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Here's Podziemski. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Podziemski's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. Outside Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. Outside for Robinson. Shoots over Melton. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Pass to Butler. Over Thompson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Pistons trailed by 3. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Harris a screen. Down low. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Warriors making a switch here. Here's Curry. Right side Curry. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And now it's up to 25 points for Stephen Curry.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Cunningham inside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now Thompson. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Outside Curry. Green outside. 4 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation.
Pistons basketball.
Robinson outside. Now Thompson. Cunningham outside. Here's Thompson. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
And you can see he thought he had a little more room on that sideline and got squeezed out of bounds. That one could have been avoided.
Outside Cunningham. Here's Thompson. It's stolen by Curry. Porzingis inside. The putback. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Harris. Now Thompson.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Outside Curry. Butler fires and did the 3. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
A corner. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He sinks the clutch free throw. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with the win.
Thompson. Butler with the rebound, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
If it wasn't out of reach already, guys, those free throws turn the lights off.
Cunningham, and he does not hit. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.